People ask me all the time when I'm gonna get back out there. I mean, now that I'm single, my sex life is a lot more interesting to people than it used to be, you know? And it's like being in your 20s again because so many things have come back around now. Like eyebrows, high-waisted jeans, pubic hair. Did you guys know pubic hair is back? Yeah, I know, right? What a relief. Like when everyone was getting laser hair removal a decade ago, I was like, you guys might want to hold off. That's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And you never know when the bush may make a comeback. And also, you haven't had kids yet. And someday, you may need a literal beard to hide a post-childbirth, below-the-belt turkey waddle situation. It's true. But back to midlife sex. So, middle-aged divorced people are out there screwing like college kids, and unfortunately the risk factors haven't changed, although the name has. Now we say STI instead of STD, because somewhere between giving out participation awards at field day and doing away with timeouts because they crushed kids' spirits, we learned that infection is a little gentler on the ego than disease. But you know what hasn't changed? Condoms. Still a mood killer. I mean, just ripping open the damn package, it sounds like somebody's hiding under the bed eating a bag of Doritos. Like, please don't make me bust out the banana and practice the old sexy condom application they taught us in college. But like, how do you trust anyone out there, you know? Is it like an honor system thing? Do you ask for a note from their doctor? Hey, I'm totally clean. Okay, Chad, receipt please. I mean, is it like with COVID? Like, you may have come into contact with a super spreader. I mean, maybe there's an STI passport where I can just scan your dick with my iPhone. You know? Can you make this thing any bigger? I feel like there should be an app to avoid all these awkward conversations. And the app has everything. Your most recent STI labs. I mean, you could have banged an entire water ski team since your report last Tuesday, but you could also verify birth control. Like, oh, no, I've had a vasectomy. Have you, Chad? Better check the app, right? And you could indicate preferences on oral, anal. Did you vote for Trump? I know, right? So there could be performance reviews, right? 2 stars, quacks like a duck when climaxing. Insisted on calling me Tawny, that's a hard pass. Fucked anyone I know. You can cross-check your dates, right? With your college roommates, the next door neighbor, PTA president, right? And then you could just rule out all of these deal breakers, like an egg-shaped penis, teabagging fetishes, passionate backyard chicken owners, like no more cringy conversations. Just like, here, scan my QR code and you can find me on Clapchat. So can we please talk about the iPhone and Face ID? Because I have pretty much had it with face not recognized. Like, there are only so many times a day a 45-year-old woman can say out loud to her phone, "This is my face, bitch," without getting a complex. Like, these phones are touchier than my highly sensitive neurodivergent offspring who can't tolerate socks. I mean, it's like, maybe you're the teensiest bit high or wearing an expression of grim resignation. Face not recognized. Like, my phone only recognizes me when I've used eye cream that day and I'm smiling. My iPhone rejects me when I'm in a bad mood, like an emotionally unevolved boyfriend or, you know, the patriarchy. Like, who's designing these phones? Your gross Uncle Tony who's like, you know, you'd be a lot prettier if you just smiled. So, I have a lot of tattoos, which is kind of the same thing as being hugely pregnant, when people are just magnetically drawn to you and tell you things you don't want to know, and it's like all of a sudden everyone pops up with their delivery room horror story about how they almost died and their vagina has never been the same. Turkey waddle, anyone? It's like, stand down. This is the checkout line at Sprouts. Back up. But the checkout aisle is also a danger zone for tattooed people because, like, once the cashier sees that you're ink positive, like, you're basically trapped. And then you have to politely smile and nod while she shows off this hideous blowing dandelion fluff tattoo, and you're like, I just came here for my favorite gluten-free macarons, you know? But it happens everywhere. Like, I was literally being wheeled back from my colonoscopy last month, and my IV nurse is asking for my tattoo artist's phone number. Like, ma'am, I have bad boundaries, but even I know that when a person is wearing a paper gown with no underwear on, It's not an appropriate time to exchange digits. You know, like, I'm about to be anesthetized, have some decorum. And people make a lot of assumptions about tattooed folks. They think they're all cool and chill and laid back, like they've got ink all over their body, they don't care. I absolutely care, okay? Like, I could not care more what people think of me. I have zero chill. I am the most uptight type A person on the planet. I add things I've already done to my to-do list just so I can cross them off. You know? And I know, I'm a control freak in sheep's clothing, or a sheep sleeve. So, in addition to being a people pleaser, I'm also an empath, which I'm not sure if you knew is a catastrophic combination, because not only do you care what people think, like, you seriously fucking care, you know? Like, I'm up here shitting my pants right now that one of you has a blowing dandelion fluff tattoo. Or an oddly shaped penis, you know? Or, God forbid, a dandelion tattoo on your oddly shaped penis, and I've offended you. Like, is there anyone out there named Tawny who's rocking a prepubescent bald eagle situation who, like, hates me now? Oof. You might think that being a people-pleasing empath wouldn't lend well to stand-up comedy. You'd be correct. I'm like, I'm not here to roast anyone. Not the loud talker in the back, not soccer moms, not my ex-husband, maybe him. But, like, mostly I just want everyone here to feel good about themselves. You know what I mean? Like, this is empath comedy. This is a highly sensitive person set. Yes, and I'm here to make sure you feel seen and supported. So, like, what do you need from me? A hug? Like a trauma dumping sesh? Maybe a ride to DIA? No, I'm not a masochist. But so this is why I love dogs, because they too care deeply about what people think of them, you know? My golden doodle is completely obsessed with me. He's like Ken in the Barbie movie. He's literally only having a good day when he receives my loving gaze. And boyfriend is on more anxiety medication than any member of my family. And that's a lot of meds, my friends. And I feel like people's dogs wouldn't need so many SSRIs if they didn't care so deeply about their owner's approval, you know? And hypoallergenic dogs are the worst because they basically know they only exist to be a furry weighted blanket for their anxious owners. So, like, they really need to up their people-pleasing game. They're like, hey, are you mad at me? Sorry I put my paws on your laptop when you were trying to work. I just love you so fucking much. I don't know what to do. And please just keep looking at me the way you did this morning when you woke up and discovered that I was spooning you with my head on your pillow. And I could tell you were just like, this is what love feels like. More of that, please. When my dogs want to jump up on my bed in the middle of the night, they actually wake me up so that I can invite them. They, like, clear their doggy throats and wait until I pat my lightly weighted duvet and invite them by name to join me, reassuring them that they're wanted. Annoying? Yes. Relatable? Also yes. Same girl, same. Pick me. Choose me. Love me. I'm like, did my dogs learn this people-pleasing from me? Like, am I contagious? I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Maybe House Republicans. But there's one limit to my dog's adoration of me. They get very judgy when I use my vibrators. Yes, plural. Everyone's a prude, not all at once. I mean, as they're like scattering to the corners of my bed, clutching their pearl collars, I'm like, listen here. I will not be sex shamed by the same animals who eat my high-waisted granny panties on the reg, okay? Like, I've expressed your anal glands, so just back off with the side eyes, you know? I mean, it's not like I want them here for this moment, but is there anything more annoying than a dog whining on the other side of the door when you're trying to get off? I mean, talk about a cock block. It's like the indignity is just too much. I am a homeowner, damn it. Let me come in peace. These animals have zero survival skills. They would just walk right into traffic with no idea they're even in danger. I'm like, it makes me question their priorities. Like, they do nothing to keep themselves alive, and yet are super neurotic about their need for approval. Oh my God, I am my dogs, you guys. I can't change a tire, I can't change my furnace filter or my carbon monoxide detector, but I'm filled with crippling guilt that my piano tuner thinks I forgot about him. Pass the Prozac, Tigger. Maybe hide it in some peanut butter, I love that shit. Thanks, everybody. Let's give it up for Andrea.
Keep it going for Stephanie Sprenger.